Hi everyone. This is Cher from CHER&CHARLIES Personal Crafts. I'm sitting here contemplating what I'm going to do. The first thing is I had it in my mind that I would like to make what you call, and I'm sure you all know, a swag. A swag is, if you don't, it's kind of like, instead of a wreath, round wreath or a half wreath, it's kind of like bunches out to the side. So I have this, let me lower you down. I'm just getting used to this thing, so bear with me. I'm like still trying to figure out how this thing works. Hold on. Okay, so this is a tiny little wreath form that Radha sent me. And my cousin Janice in Delaware bought me a bag of this, I'm trying to think, what do you call it? Hold on. Sorry about that. This is the bag. I guess they use it for a dog or different things, but it's raffia. I am really drawing a blank tonight. I'm like, oh my God. So this whole bag is full. So I pulled it out, and I noticed that people use it for inside of their plants. That's about it. And they have green raffia, but I never use it for that. Do you guys remember? If not, look back on my videos where I made a tray out of I think 2 or 3 Hawaiian skirts. And that's why my cousin Jan said, oh, you said you wanted that and you couldn't find the Hawaiian skirts. And I said, yeah, I know, but I don't want you to spend your money. And of course she goes behind my back and she gets them for me. So anyway, I just braided. I took a wad of it, cut it off to, I would say, about 2 feet. And then I sectioned it in 3 and I braided it. And this is one piece and I wrapped it. So I'm going to finish doing the wrapping on this and then hot gluing it down, and I'm going to try to make a swag. But before I do it on here, honestly, I want to make sure it'll work. So I just wanted to, if you guys want to try it with me, you need a little round wired wreath form or something of this nature. If you have a one that's already made to make a swag, awesome. I don't. So we're going to use this. And so that's the first thing I want to talk to you about. I'm really having a hard time getting used to this new tripod. So anyway, and the lighting's a little off. It should be in front of me. I'm learning all these things from my subscribers, by the way, so thank you. That was from Maria. She said, make sure the light's in front of you, Cheryl. Anyway, so remember this I made? I love this. I now have it on my little kitchen table. I just really love it. I think it's unique. I think I'm unique a little bit. Don't you think? Yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but she's sitting on my table and I love how it's elevated a little bit. Okay, so my friend gave me a beautiful white pumpkin today at my doorstep. I saw that she had a white pumpkin and I said, oh, Olivia, I love that pumpkin. And she says, well, I'll get you one. So this was at my door and I love her. Notice I say her. So what I want to do is, she has one little spot right there. I happened to see a pumpkin with black stripes. I did see some with polka dots, but I really liked the ones with the black stripes because I had never seen it. So I have some black paint, and I thought, I wonder if I can do that freehand. So that's what I'm going to try to do tonight, is make the black stripes on. I have my paint here on my cute little pumpkin. So I got everything all set up here. I went out and I got new glue sticks, by the way. Look how long they are, so that's good. I also got a new glue gun, so I don't have to use the killer glue gun. I got this in Delaware for $9.99, and it has a dual temperature gauge, so you can turn it down so it doesn't kill you. So I'm going to put it on low right now and get it out of my way. Okay. So I wanted to show you what I meant making this swag. So see how it's braided? I just take a wad of this raffia that my cousin bought me. Yeah, there's a lot. I'll be braiding my butt off tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment. Boy, it'd be nice on here, wouldn't it? Okay, well, we'll see about that. Stick to the plan, Cheryl. Anyway, isn't this a beautiful pumpkin? So I just went and got some paper towels to dry this, and my poor paintbrushes are in bad shape, but we're going to give it a shot. Now, I remember I did a video. It was pretty early on, and I tried to read all my comments. Hold on one second. I tried to read all my comments and answer people, because I feel like that's important, especially if you want your channel to grow. And I usually 99% are positive, but I happened to see this one comment that threw me for a loop, and it was way back into the I believe it was the one with the sink skirt. And I was really new at making these videos. I mean, a YouTube channel, I was really new and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But I was trying my best, and I had this grand idea of how to do a sink skirt. Well, I should have planned it out a little better, but like I said, I was learning. Let me try these glasses. I was just learning, and I thought my plan was pretty much, I don't think that's it. I'm sorry. I thought my plan was pretty much good. These are a little better. It's the light glaring. And so I set off and I started to make the sink skirt, trying to make it like step by step by step. So I see this one comment, and this is many months later, and the girl said to me, if you don't know what you're doing, don't come on here and say you're going to make a sink skirt. I don't know why, but I was so hurt. I thought, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. I shouldn't be on here. And it did bother me for a long time. I'm a very sensitive person. But I thought, well, do better, you know, try to do better. And I don't know if I am, but I really am trying my best. So this is just going to be a simple one tonight. And then, of course, I wanted to do the swag probably tomorrow, the next day. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I'll see how I feel. I have another bad tooth, molar. The chemo really wrecks your teeth, I'm telling you, and it's killing me, and I've been suffering for like 2 months. I had one taken out on this side, so bear with me because I'm not feeling good, and my gland's swollen over here. My daughter refuses to give me any more antibiotics. She's a dental, a dental hygienist. Mom, she says, no, I'm not giving you any more antibiotics. You got to get it out. I said, yeah, well, who's going to pay for it? Because, of course, all us seniors know there isn't dental plans with our Medicare. So, anyway, I got my black paint, and I'm going to give this a shot. Like I said, I had a toss-up between polka dots and this black stripe. And when I saw the black stripe pumpkin, if I can find it somewhere, I'll let you know, but it was on one of the, like a picture on a YouTube channel. So I'm going to give it a shot. Now, can't find my painter's tape. I don't think. So let me check one more spot. I looked all over and can't find it. So I'm going to give it my best shot. Freehand. Okay. So let me lower this down. Okay. I hope you can see. Probably could go up a little. Okay, so I'm going to try to follow there's like lines on here. Probably could use a smaller brush. I just thought it was so cool looking. The black striped pumpkin. It was a white pumpkin. And let's give it a shot. Now it looks like this black paint will have to have a couple I have like a flat brush. And make sure your brush is dry, because that's another reason I may have to find tape. So I'll probably let it dry and then come back and do another layer of the black paint. Now, once again, it's not going to be perfect, but the shape of the pumpkin that I saw was like a long, angular pumpkin. That may make a difference. I don't know. In the way it comes out, but we will see. I'll keep painting and I'll be back. Okay, folks, my dear sweet subscribers, I got it painted. I can't touch it, it's wet. The lines weren't too bad free-handed. My hands, they pretty much don't shake at all, thank God. But when I get nervous, I shake a little bit because I'm afraid I'm going to screw it up. But like I said, I cannot find my painter's tape, so we're doing the best that we can because I really wanted this to have stripes. I got an idea though. So we're going to let this dry. I put I did one wet coat and another wet coat over it because it's a nice thick black paint. It is I got it in Michael's, a ivory black Liquitex Basics acrylic. So it's a good black paint, or it wouldn't have worked. I'm going to let this dry a little bit, and I think I developed a little bit of an idea for this besides the black stripes. So like I said, it was either the black stripes or black polka dots, and I'm thinking, I can't do black polka dots. Like they would all have to be the same type circle if you really wanted to look professional or whatever. So I decided against that. So we're going to go with the stripes, and I really like the way it's looking. I don't want to pick it up because it's wet on the bottom also. And I'm going to do a little bit of braiding and drinking my iced tea, and I will be back. Hello. I figured while our beautiful little pumpkin here is drying, I was sitting over in my chair watching Rachel, and I think I told you I started out braiding. I'll show you the braiding part of this little tiny wreath form, wired wreath form, if I can see it. Kind of in there, right there, which looks nice, but I'm like, this is gonna take forever. Well, not quite as long as the woven tray I made for my bedroom, but I thought, no one's gonna see this. Now for the woven tray, I had to make it pretty and had to braid it, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to weave a tray together and, you know, have it glued and stay together. And by the way, it's doing great. So I got to thinking, what I'll do is I take a bunch of the raffia, make a knot on one end, and I got to re-knot this. And then I'm going to knot, I'll show you, the other end and pull. And it doesn't matter if there's little loose ends or whatever. I'm just going to, because you won't see this, because I'm going to use this for the, I keep forgetting the name of it, the swag. I'll write it down. And so we're going to take our raffia, and we'll get a little bit of glue. I really like this glue gun. It's not the best because it was $9.99, but it's good enough. At least I'm not getting burnt to death. And I can't find my finger protectors or my face mask silicone thing that helps it press down the glue, so I'm just kind of using my fingers. So then I'm just taking it through the glue tight and wrap it around the wreath form, because I figure it doesn't matter. And actually, you're saving the raffia, because if I had braided it, it would have taken much more raffia, because when you braid it, it makes it like real tight, and so which means you need more, and it's expensive. So I want to use as less as possible to make this swag. Okay, so our little pumpkin is drying. I think we got to wait a little bit longer. It's almost there. And yeah, I love it. Now, like I said, I wished I had, this is from my friend Olivia. I absolutely love it, don't get me wrong. But the one in the picture was a long, like oval, like I said. Okay, so you get to the end, and then we're just gonna hot glue it down. Put some glue, just put a little bit here and there. And press it down into the glue. And then I'm gonna just finish it up till I reach the end. And I may be able to do this faster than I thought. Don't worry about these little pieces, because I'll just either cut them or I'll glue them down before I start actually exploring with the swag. So don't worry about that. Just get it covered, and then we'll go to the next step. Ooh, that's hot. So also I wanted to tell you that I had a few ideas from my friend and subscriber Carol Johnson, and I kind of wanted to, it's really some nice ideas, and I know I'm supposed to keep it a secret, but get those letters in, because the top prize is $30, and all you got to do is send me a little letter giving me advice on what you think would bring me more subscribers. I think I got one new one, which makes me happy. That's all you got to do. And because I don't have a lot of subscribers, and the letters may be slim, you have a good chance of winning. So why not? Everybody can use a few bucks. Okay, so you let that dry, and then I'm going to fill the rest of it in. And let's take a look at this pumpkin. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty much dry. That's great. Okay, we're going to go back over the pumpkin with the black paint. I always keep a paper towel so I can dry out my brush so it's not too watery. And I'm going to go right back over the same area. And make sure you use a flat brush, because this is going to be the thickness of your stripe. If you want thinner stripes, then use a thinner brush. I'll show you a thinner one. Yeah, this is a little thinner. Then you want a thinner brush, but you want it a flat brush. I don't know, I'm not a painter, so I don't know the names of them. But I'm going right back over my same, and try not to move my hand, same stripes. Well, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I love the way that picture looked. If I see something and it really strikes me, I have to try it. I may not, I got glue stuck. I may not succeed in having it the way it looked in the picture, but you know what? It's worth a try. And it's kind of hard because when I tilt it, I'm messing up some of the bottom paint. So you got to be careful of that. Otherwise, you have to wait. So I'm starting at the top, keeping my brush flat, unless I go back up. I'm also going to show you before the end of this video. Yeah, I can see the bottom is getting a little bit messed up, but you're not going to see that, so I wouldn't worry too much about that, even though I am a kind of a perfectionist. There's glue all over. Do you guys remember 3 or 4, maybe not that many videos back, that we were working on that mirror, the antique mirror? I was redoing it because the mirror itself is definitely at least 70 to 80 years old. And I took it apart, and well, I didn't like the way it looked, and I asked for people's advice. And Maria from Crafty Rhea, she suggested, oh my God, I just thought of something. Okay, she suggested that I paint it like a blue, like the ocean blue. So when she said that, I was kind of like, I wonder where she gets that from. But she said it kind of looked nautical. I didn't see that, but I thought, hey, I'll try it. Well, Maria, I did try the blue. And if I did not thank you for those paints, oh my God, I'm just thinking of that. Please forgive me. Maria sent me 2 boxes of paints, beautiful colored paints. And don't worry, Maria, I am going to use them. Thank you so much, Maria. I can't believe you did that. If I did already, it's just my mind. It's not what it used to be. So forgive me if I didn't, but thank you so much. She has a heart of gold. Please watch her channel. She's amazing. She makes cards from scratch. It's like mind-blowing. So thank you, Maria, and God forbid if I forgot, please, please, please forgive me. It certainly isn't intentional. But anyway, Maria said to try the kind of like the sea blue, and so I did. And Maria, I hate to say this, but I didn't like it. And so I was going to trash the whole thing, but I'm like, wait a minute. It's an antique mirror, and I don't want to just trash the whole thing. I worked pretty hard on it, not too hard, but hard enough. And because of the mirror itself being, so old, I thought, you know what? I'm going to try something else. So it hit me. My daughter had said in the very beginning, my daughter Sasha, she goes, I think you should paint it like a burgundy, Mom, like a rose burgundy. And then it hit me. I think she's right. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to paint it the burgundy and then paint some of the beads burgundy. Okay, I think we got it all for now. I think I may do one more coat, but we're going to let this dry. I want to bring my fan out, but let me stop this 1 second. Okay. We'll let this dry. Is my hair sticking up? No, that's the wreath. Okay. Charlie's not feeling very well, and I don't know what's wrong. I may take him home. I can't tomorrow, but probably Wednesday if I don't get this tooth out, and have my daughter take him to the vet because he was kind of dull today. He was crying to go potty. I said, just wait a minute because I have to get dressed and to take him down and outside. And so when he came in the whole day, he kind of like laid around, which is not like him. And so I'm a little worried about him. And then Tom came up and he perked up a little bit, and he went out with Tom for a little bit, came back in. He did eat his dinner, but his head is like down, like he's sad or something. And I baby him like crazy. I mean, he's like my world besides my grandkids. And I tell him I love him and he's sick. And so I picked him up and I put him on the bed because his head, I don't know, he seems downtrodden. So I'm going to tell my daughter tomorrow, but I gotta take care of my tooth. I gotta take care of 3 doctor appointments. But say a prayer for my Charlie, because I love this dog so much. I can't tell you. So, yeah, that's been on, like, weighing on me. Okay, the other thing is, how do you guys feel about me? If ever I do a shopping thing and I have a lot of stuff, I will listen to you, Carol and Johnson, and I will do the haul because that was a request. I'm not sure about the taste test. I'm not so sure about that. It's a great idea, but I'm not sure. And then she had another one, and I can't quite remember. But I am going to start doing more hauls so I can fill in my blank time or when my headspace is blank. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. That's like it's every day. Anyway, so we'll see what happens. But I got to keep my creative juices going. But I want to do some other things, and that's why I need your guys' help. So get the letters in, help me out, and tell me what you think about the taste test. And, oh, okay. And another one, I don't want to give that away because I'm sorry, that's like Carol's idea. So maybe I better hold off on that. Okay, so get your ideas in, and we'll see what happens. But hang in there with me. We're going to get it right. Right. How do you like this pumpkin? Isn't this cool? I just love it. Hello. Can you tell I'm sweating? It is cooler in here, but I've been kind of moving around a lot. Okay, so I finished off our presentation of a swag concoction. All right, I know, don't laugh. Okay, so this is the wreath form, and I covered it all in the raffia. And these are, of course, the big popsicle sticks. I hot glued them on. So this is the beginning of our swag. And I figured I needed a little reinforcement to put my, if I can give you a demonstration. Okay, so I am going to use some of these leaves. So I know it's a giveaway, but I got to cut them apart. So let's say this is the swag. Oh, I am so disoriented tonight. Okay, now I'm not going to just throw all these on like that. I'm going to take them all apart. But do you see what I'm saying? I needed a little reinforcement. And then I got this section here where I can put something. I'm going to head over to Dollar General and see what I can find. That's not too expensive. But I also have, some more pine cones that I washed, sterilized, put in the oven. And I might add a little paint to them. And you know, it's kind of strange, that floral box that I made. I am so proud of it, but I didn't get the response I was looking for. And I put so much heart and work into it. It was kind of a disappointment. But you know what? I don't care, because every day I get up and Charlie wants to go out and I have my coffee and latte rather. And I sit down, I put the lights on, and I look at it, and it brings me such joy because, one, it's beautiful. Two, the colors, the lights, the fact that I made it for like $2 with my own little hands. It's okay. So, yes, I was looking for more excitement, but it didn't happen. Okay, now, getting back to our pumpkin, I'm waiting for this one little section to dry, but it may not be completely dry when I finish this off. What I'm getting at is we have a simple white pumpkin. It doesn't have to stay that way. You can put polka dots, stripes, ribbon, which I intend to do. I found some red raffia, and I'm going to fix this up in a second. And thank you, Maria. Maria sent me so many beautiful, nice things. Crafty Rhea. And I have them all separate in a spot where I keep all her special trinkets. They call them goodies in craft world. So I took some of her black ribbon and I tied a little bit of wire around it. I just pinched it together. So that's going to go on there in a second. I just want to wait one few seconds for this to dry. Okay, I want to take you and show you how I ended up with the mirror, the antique mirror. It's done. I did not trash it. I was going to trash it. I changed the color to the color my daughter said. And Maria, it was a great idea, but when I put it on there, I know it's hard for you to figure out what would work, but I knew it wasn't quite right. And my daughter, Sasha, she got it. So I'm going to keep it because the mirror itself is antique. So here it is. This is it in the burgundy, and I painted, I put the rope around it, which you guys remember. And I put I painted some of the beads, a little bit of burgundy. So if you don't remember me doing this, this is just the thicker cardboard. I can't think of the name of it, but you know what I mean. the craft board that you get in Dollar Tree. So that's all it is. And then I did a little bit of reinforcement of the cardboard, cork board, I think it's called. And so I like it. It's okay. It's not my best work, but I didn't end up trashing it. And I like the fact that the mirror itself is probably about 80 to 100 years old. So it was worth keeping. The other piece I'm going to take to an antique store to figure out what material it is, because it's some type of brass, I believe. Okay, so that's the mirror, and I got to take you over to my beautiful planter box that I didn't get the reception I thought. I just love this. I just think it's so beautiful. I'm coming in here to show you Charlie. I'm really worried about him. Hi, Charlie. You can't see him, I know. I don't know if I have any light in here. My light is broke in this bedroom. Let me see. Okay, here's a little bit. Sorry. Say hi, Charlie. I know you can't see him very well, but I don't want to bother him. He's on my bed, and he just isn't himself. So we got to take him to the doctor and see what's going on. All right, so we're going to quickly finish this up. So we got our little black ribbon, and the point of all this is you don't have to just get a pumpkin and leave it the way it is. You can just doctor it up, make it pretty. If you see something online that you like. All right, I'm having a hard time because this paint on this side's a little wet. So I'm gonna take, okay. So I got my little black ribbon on here. I'll do it tighter as soon as this paint dries. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. Okay, so there she is. I'm probably gonna put a little bit of the red raffia around the top, but that paint is it's still a little wet on top. But there's my other pumpkin. So I think it's really pretty, and I like the stripes. What do you guys think? It's just a simple little something you can do to your pretty pumpkins. I want to get a blue pumpkin. So sorry this was a little long. Thank you for watching. Take care. God bless. I'll pray for you. Please pray for Charlie. Okay, I really am worried about him most of all. God bless you. Take care.